Hi guys, this is our last NTI assignment. Yoo-hoo! I want to tell you how proud I am of your work through this, and I know this has been very different for you. It's been very different for me, but hopefully we've learned to be a little bit more independent learners through this, and that would be a good thing, and to be more confident. What I've done this last week, well, we actually have like a week and a half left of NTI assignments. So what I've done is just one for the remainder of the time. And this will be due May 5th. Would really like it by May 4th. Actually, I think I'm going to put that as the due date, May 4th. And quicker you could get it in, the better. And it gives me a chance to see how you've done. If you've not done very well, to give you an opportunity to redo it for your last and final grade. So I broke this up into questions. So this is like through questions 1 through 4. And the first question here is good old order of operations. So remember, when we have a situation like this right here, where that 5 is side by side that parentheses, I always told you to put a multiplication dot right there, so you would remember that means to multiply. Now here's our good old PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiply and divide from left to right, add and subtract from left to right. So first we asked ourselves, do we have any parentheses? And yes, we do, right there. So I underline that. I bring down the 5. I bring down everything that's not underlined. And what's underlined, the 10 plus 8, I bring down the answer. So here I'm actually going to bring down the answer 18. Then I'm going to bring down the divide by 3 squared plus 12 divided by 4. And now I'm going to look at this problem. And I'm going to ask myself, do I have any more parentheses? No, we do not. So we're done with parentheses. Do we have any exponents? Yes, we do. We have one right here. So again, what's not underlined, I'm going to bring down. And what is underlined, I'm going to bring down the answer. 3 squared, guys, remember, means 3 times 3. So 3 times 3, I'm going to bring down that answer 9. Then add 12, divide by 4. And now I look at this problem. And I say, do I have any more exponents? And the answer is no, I do not. So I'm done with exponents. So now I ask, do I have any multiplication or division? I've got multiplication, division, division. And remember, when you've got more than one of these, you go from left to right. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Just like you would read a sentence, we're going to go left to right. So 5 times 18. I'm not going to trust my brain this morning. 5 times 18 is 90. Then bring down the divide by 9 plus 12 divided by 4. Do I have any more multiplication or division? Yes. So again, I still go from left to right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring down that answer of 10. Bring down, add 12 divided by 4. I ask myself again, do I have any multiplication or division? And my answer is yes, right there. So I bring down the 10 and the addition, and 12 divided by 4 is 3. So I'm finally done with multiplication and division. Do I have any adding or subtracting? Matter of fact, all I got left is adding, and that's 10 plus 3, which is 13. But on this problem, I really suggest you get a piece of scrap paper out or paper, write the original problem down, do it step by step by step, underline just like we did here. And then that causes less confusion. And one last time, I'm going to talk about this right here. This is where most of us get in trouble. Remember, 3 squared means 3 times 3. All right. The next type of problem you're going to have is like this, where you're going to write an expression from these words, from the statement. So 24 less than triple a number. Now, this less than gives us trouble. There's less than, like here, and there is less than. And that little word is makes a big difference. less than, like we have here, means to subtract. Is less than means the inequality, less than. But since we just have less than up here in our problem, that means to subtract. Then this is 24. Triple a number. Triple means to multiply by 3. Again, remember we had double, triple, twice. Those were words we were focusing on. Twice meant to multiply by 2. Double means to multiply by 2. Triple means to multiply by 3. So we're going to multiply, this triple means to multiply by 3. Why am I going to multiply by 3? A number, or an x, or any variable. Now, another big thing about this less than, yes, it means to subtract, and it also means what's in the back goes in the front, and what's in the front goes in the back. So my problem's actually going to be 3 times n subtract 24. That would be my answer. Okay, here we're using our substitution. Remember, this is when I acted stupid like a football coach at the beginning of the school year, and I'd go, X, my grandmother could run faster than you. 8, get in there. We also have to remember here, side by side means to multiply. So when I replace that X with an 8, that's not going to mean 38. That's going to mean 3 times 8 plus 2 times, because again, side by side. And I'm going to replace that Y with a 5 plus, I'm going to replace that X with an 8, and I'm going to put that exponent 3 back with it. And then at this point, again, we're ready to do our order of operations, parentheses, exponents, multiply and divide, add and subtract. In this problem, do we have any parentheses? Nope. So we go on, do we have any exponents? Yes, we do, right there. So bring down 3 times 8 plus 2 times 5 plus, now remember, this means 8 times 8 times 8. That's going to give us a pretty big number. So we know that 8 times 8 is 64, and then 64 times 8 is 512. Okay, do I have any more exponents in my new problem here that I'm looking at? No, we do not. Do I have any multiplication or division? Yes, I've got 2. And remember, just like the problem we did earlier, when you have more than one, you go from left to right. So we'll do this one first. 3 times 8 is 24. Bring down the addition sign. That's 2 times 5. Make sure you don't make it look like 2.5. Plus 512. Do I have any more multiplication or division? Yes, I've got multiplication right there. So 24, add 2 times 5 is 10, plus 512. In this problem right here, do I have any more multiplication or division? No, I do not. So I'm done with that. Now I ask, do I have any adding or subtracting? And all I've got left is adding. So again, if you've got more than one, you go from left to right. With all of it being adding, it really wouldn't change it, but if you had a mixture of adding and subtracting, it would affect your answer. So it's just best to stay in the habit of doing left to right. So this would be 34 plus 512. And then all you've got left to do is to add that. And your answer is 546. Big thing here is to remember that side by side means to multiply. All right, that's this group of questions. If you have any problems, you can call me.